Now then. Now then. Of course, I'm going to need to do a little bit of testing. Before I start this blah. God, that's a long pause. Anyway, there. Now then. Okay, so I'm doing this to do some audio tests. After my last Soma playthrough, it was quite obvious that due to issues, the game audio was basically drowning out almost all of my audio because I was mumbling too little, mumbling too much. Blah. Anyway, this stream is basically my way of being able to do that while at the same time not wanting to play Soma because I'm currently stuck, and I'll fix that part later, but I kind of wanted to play a game I actually might enjoy playing, Hollow Knight. One of my favorite games, yet I bought it on the sale, which I hate because this game is so good, I really wish I paid the full $15. Oh, why did I do that? I was gonna create a new game. Oof. Yes, just quit to menu. I was gonna create a new game so that way it would be, like, better. You know, you get to watch me fail from the beginning. Like so. This game managed to make it my top 2 favorite games only a month after I started playing it. Which, of course, my favorite game of all time is currently Bloodborne. If I could get a sequel to that game, I would sacrifice my firstborn child. Alright. I'm going to test how the game is going to work here. Alright. Game audio is going to try to override everything I say. Sorry if you hear the overlapping, I'm testing it on something else. Alright. So judging by that, it's doing better now, but I do still have to speak up a little bit when the noise comes. But I probably won't talk through most cutscenes in other games, like with actual dialogue in them. I'll probably just let the cutscenes do that dialogue, so that way it's easier. Unless, of course, I just feel like adding in a smart-ass comment, because, you know, that's just how I am. Smart-ass and number... Fuck it. I mean... At that point, trying to count all the smart-asses in the world, you're going to reach a higher number than I'm able to count with. Yes. I'm clearly a genius playing this game. Alright. Okay, now I remember how this game works. Sorry, I have not played this game since it actually came out. Well, for about the past 4 months, because I've been so busy. But now, I have some free time, so I'm basically streaming because I can. I finally set up a YouTube channel for streaming. That's evidence. Of course, there's still some things I need to set up right now, like profile picture, other little settings, but for now, it's good enough for me to stream. I'm not a higher being, so this doesn't mean anything to me. I am clearly a lesser being. playing as a cute little adorable cinnamon roll. Just look at that little cinnamon roll. I'm used to one-hitting those. It's been so long. Need these for maps later. Heap, 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 hippity hoppity. Get off my property. Heap. I break everything I touch. No. My math, judging by my calculations, I probably won't make that. My math is already off in terms of, like, me being too optimistic. I still probably won't make it. The hollowknight. I love how that giant door just breaks down and this little cute little bug just walks out. Strange how I'm like a complete and utter insectophobe, yet a game about bugs is one of my favorites. And then I utterly hate horror games, but I love Bloodborne to no end. What's good, old man?
Akala, tono.
Okay. Alright. Okay. People go down there and they don't come back. Time to go down there myself and not come back. Luckily, I remember most of this place like the back of my hand. Ah, yes, I remember when it looked nice. Welcome to the creepy part. Now, of course, I didn't do any of the challenge bosses in this game, and I'm not going to act like I have done any of those one-hit bosses, but no friend of mine has done most of them. Here you are. Yes.
Chocolate, correct this.
Alright, so I'm there. Me. I'm there. And that most of the map is not. I'm great at stating the obvious. Hello, testing. Trying to make sure his humming audio won't override mine. It doesn't appear to. Alright. Wait a minute, can't I just break a wall over in one of these places? Oh, well, I guess that's after I beat the boss, but, probably won't play this game for 2 hours. I'll probably just give it like 1 hour of me just screwing around in here. And then I'll go ahead and stop, because then I'll be able to have tested the audio at least, or have enough to be able to make sure that the game audio won't override my vocal audio like it did in my last playthrough Soma. Which is exactly why I cut that short. Well, part of why I cut it short. That and the fact is the location of where I was. I kind of didn't know where to go from there. So I figured I might as well go ahead and research it and look back on the stream and see what happened. See if I overlooked something. But instead, when I look back on the stream, I noticed the game audio was at some points just utterly overlapping over my audio and making half of what I said sound like utter gibberish, or just completely just like mumbling, which honestly, yeah, I do kind of mumble, but I don't want to talk too loud or like have to adjust everything that I have to shout into my mic, because I have upstairs neighbors and I don't want to like have to stream in the middle of the night eventually and like play a horror game or something and constantly have to like shout into the mic for my audio to be picked up. Yup, egg. I'm gonna probably try and do all the bonus bosses, but I make no guarantee that I will do all of the challenge bosses. I will try and do the final boss, or like, you know, the real final boss where the radiance comes out and such, but other than that, you're probably not going to see me do the challenge bosses. I mean, maybe. If I actually get viewers eventually who actually ask for it, I'll come back. I'll do the challenge bosses, but let's face it, by the time I actually get viewers, which will probably be never, well, anyway, by the time I get viewers, which will probably be never, it will be the next generation of console, and I'll already have gotten it. But honestly, I'm not suggesting that I get it on release, because let's face it, getting the next gen consoles on release is the dumbest idea. All you do is pay for the bugs and glitches they haven't fixed, and it's just a slight handful of games, most of which are mediocre and only there to show off what the new consoles can do in a way that has absolutely no story and no decent gameplay to it. It's just a nice little graphics homage. So, but this game I like, and I went the wrong way. So why did I go hitting those gates? Because I can, because I'm bored, because I'm an idiot. You want to see me do a lot of things an idiot would do. Because guess what? I'm both idiot and non-idiot at the same time. And by that, I mean I'm an idiot. As you can see. I do love this game tonight. Like, just so much. I love this game. I'll save you. Huh. What did I expect? Honestly, what did I expect? But, try and fix the audio dilemma. I tried to go in settings, see if I could... Honestly, PS4's UI is a little bit confusing just because in order to try and fix these audio settings, I tried, like, thinking, oh, maybe I just need to affect the stream audio, see if I can get a setting that basically makes sure that the video audio doesn't override the microphone audio. Nope, I had to see if I could go to the audio settings, see if it's in there. Nope, I had to go to the microphone settings and switch up its, see if I could switch up its sensitivity so that I'll come in louder and that instead of, you know, it being a small little mumble, it will be louder. That was how I managed to get this to work, but I feel like that was not how I should have been, how I should have... words. I'm trying to think here. What's the proper words I'm looking for? That's not the way this should have been addressed. There. Because honestly, I got the PS4 just so I could play Bloodborne. Because I played Dark Souls 3, and I loved Dark Souls 3. I did. I really did love Dark Souls 3. But I also got Dark Souls 2, and I did not like Dark Souls 2. And I know you're thinking, oh, that's just because I'm a casual. Well, yeah, it kind of is, a little bit. Part of it's that. The other part of it has to do with the whole fact is that I believe having to upgrade immunity frames is, like, just stupid. Why should you be able to upgrade immunity frames? Like, it should either give you the minimum amount and you have to roll with that for the entire game, or give you the, like, the max amount and roll with it for the entire game. No being able to change it, no being able to, what's the word I'm looking for here? No being able to, like, maximize it beyond what it is. So, I kind of just didn't like Dark Souls 2. That and the fact is like, the hitboxes just felt, like, awkward. Really awkward. Maybe that's just me, but the hitboxes in the game, and so did the controls. Like, I know, like, one of the aspects of the game is people like the latency in their controls because it makes it feel harder, but honestly, I don't like the latency to my control because I don't really have a fast reaction time as is. If I'm, like, having the slow-ass reaction time and I gotta press a button before I need to press the button, well, it goes to this weird little point where I'm just completely fucking up every time. If that makes any sense, because honestly I don't think I make any sense. But, yeah, I do not like Dark Souls 2. I love this game. I love Bloodborne. I love Dark Souls 3. And I got a PS4 because I wanted to play Bloodborne. Other than that, I mainly play Xbox, but I'm gonna be getting certain games on PS4 so I can just stream them. Because streaming directly onto YouTube so I can get access to that footage at any time and re-edit it is nice. Plus, I don't really have a Twitch account because I never watch Twitch. Why doesn't a streamer ever watch Twitch? You bring up an excellent question. I don't know. And I just stand here walking around talking about random things. I'm probably the worst streamer, YouTuber you guys have met thus far. And you know what? You're probably right, I am. But, no, there's no but, here. Just, huh. Hi. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and unlock everything I need to unlock. Luckily, I'm going about this a lot faster than I went about it my first time. There were a lot of issues I had with my first little run through of this game. But that wasn't the game's fault. I do not blame the game for that at all. That was my own stupidity because this game is too wonderful to make mistakes. This game is too wonderful to make mistakes.
Bapanada.
Hi, I'm cute little bugger. Forgot I need to buy the quill. Alright, anything else I need to get? Bench pen. Well, anything else I need to get with not enough cash to buy anything? Me in real life. Just looks at all my shit. Anything else I need to get? Pulls out like 1/4. Yeah, and another reason I'm currently streaming on here is just because, although thanks to a friend I have Xbox Live Gold back, I kind of ran out of Xbox Live Gold because moving expenses are a bitch. And by the way, moving companies, like the guys, like not just like rent-a-truck moving companies, are the slimiest of the slime. I would like to state that. Because, like, you overpay for that truck, and you know you do. You, like, pay $400 for maybe 2 days, and then they ask you for another $400 for every other day you have it. But they don't tell you that, no, because they know you're going to get it for 2 days, expecting that you can, with you expecting you can move it in 2 days. But in actuality, they all know you're not going to be able to move it in 2 days, because you always seem to think that you can get away with that cheap-ass price, but you can't. So instead, what's going to happen is, you're going to come back and be like, okay, I need to get it for an extra day, and just like, don't worry about it, we'll just add the charge on, it will be fine. And then, you take it for another extra couple days. And when you come back, you owe $1,000. And that's the story of how my moving expenses basically just destroyed everything. Thank you, moving expenses. Oh wait, now I remember what I should do. I should go... That was me not doing that well. Maybe I should just not do that and say I did. Yeah, this is the way I want to go. No, wait, no, I don't want to fight Gruzmother yet. Never mind. Never mind, I was thinking I could go get that shopkeeper that's there and just kind of like get his shizit, but on second thought, realize now that fighting Gruzmother as is might not be the best idea. No, 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 no. I'm gonna die to a mosquito. I don't like that. I'm a cute little bugger, short and stout. Here are my horns, there are my dots. When I see a big guy big and tall, I'll turn around and run out the door. Okay, bye. Alright. okay, so I know I talked a little bit of shit about PS4 earlier, but I do like the fact is PS4 realized there's only two places that anyone is ever going to want to stream anything. Twitch and YouTube. Not that stupid mix stuff. And so they allowed you to stream on YouTube, something Microsoft didn't do, which I find very weird of Microsoft. Like, in all honesty, all I've wanted to do is just sort of like stream it to YouTube, because at first you could stream it to Twitch on Xbox, and I know you still can, but there's a weirder process to it now. It's just easier to stream on Mixer. The issue is you can't get access to that footage easily. Oh right, Wayward Compass is too much. Oh, I'm pretty much just gonna go die to the first boss, end the stream, rewatch, and check the audio. I mean, I've been checking the audio a little bit during the stream, but I'm just gonna probably rewatch it again to make sure I got the audio down now. Hopefully I did, otherwise I'm gonna need to fuck with more settings, and I don't want to fuck with more settings. Because the next thing I know, everything goes completely and utterly wrong. Although, sometimes you can't exactly expect these consoles to know what you want before you even know what you want. Goodbye, Hulkster. By the way, can I still... Nope. I don't have that power yet. Okay. Oh, wait. But can I get it here? I kind of forgot where it is. I think it's in that room past this room, maybe? I don't know. I'm thinking about the shade thing where you get to throw your own little shade ball at things. I'll figure it out later, I guess. In the meantime, boss fight. What an odd thing. Oh, wait, right. I need to go up. What's good? Yeah, uh-oh. Great job, man. Nope. Was hoping I could jump. Get off my ass, please. You know, I'm bad at this game, but I love this game. I just should tell you how good it is. I suck at this game, but I utterly love it. So, that's pretty much going to be it for the stream. It was just me testing audio. I'll probably come back to this game and actually play it, but first I'm just going to remember how saving works. Does it just sit on here? Oh, I can also just... Okay, interesting. Anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and end the stream around here. I will, well...